Howdy there, folks. Welcome to part 7 of Super Mario World. So, in the previous part, we just got done taking out, I want to say it was Ludwig von Koopa, and we just entered the Forest of Illusion. It has been like 3 weeks now since the last part of Super Mario World, or Legend of Dragoon. And, normally I'd say it's because of laziness, but no, I have a legitimate excuse. Basically, some family issues type stuff came up, and I just didn't... Oh, excuse me. I just didn't have the time, or I guess you could say the motivation, to do the videos. I was really busy, and I still am fairly busy, but not so much that I can't do these games. Now, this playthrough in particular is long overdue. This should have been done mid-January or so sometime, and so we're going to be doing our best to just chug away at it. My upload rate that I mentioned for Legend of Dragoon before I had to go on this little hiatus is going to be in effect still, and we're going to do the same for Super Mario World here as well. Anyway, this is the first level of Forest of Illusion. It's been pretty basic so far, but at this point, we're going to take the balloon and float our way to the left. This is a very easy alternative exit to find, so, yeah. Also, you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little bit rusty. After all, I have not done this in like 3 weeks. And unlike most of the time when I'm on little breaks, I haven't had time to do anything for this hobby. Recording, nothing. But by taking that alternative exit, we have found the Forest Ghost House. But we're not done with this level yet, because there's the regular exit we need to go through. The Forest of Illusion is quite possibly my least favorite area of the game. Quite possibly. Just, I don't know, I'm not crazy about it. Mostly because of the fact that there are so many alternative exits and whatnot, and it has far and away my least favorite water level in the game. It's not hard or anything, we've already seen the hardest water level. But it does have my least favorite water level, and so because of that, I really don't like it that much. Although it does introduce these caterpillar guys. I still am looking forward to the end of the game, just so I can learn what everything's name is. I think these are their first game, but if you jump on them normally, then, well, they get enraged. They turn red and they start moving around, and I can't remember if you can still jump on them afterwards. Fireballs do nothing. I don't think you can kill them with a cape twirl, but yeah, they can be quite an obstacle. Oh, as can those hammers. Like I said, though, I'm not sure if I can actually jump on the red one or not when it's red, so I just avoid it. Worked out for me for this playthrough, so whatever. Love that still. And speaking of my least favorite water level, we are now at it. Oi. So, like I said, it is definitely not as hard as the Soda Lake water level. Without a doubt, it's nowhere near as hard. However, it is so much freaking slower and longer. And you have to go through it twice. Well, I guess you don't have to go through it twice, but my point is that there are 2 exits, and we actually do need to take them both. And I really don't like this level. There's way too much waiting, there's just way too much waiting around. It starts to lag when too many fish and stuff show up. It's got those blue, spiky underwater things. And yeah, it's a nightmare. I'd say the fireballs help, but not really. It's also got a lot of those sleeping fish, which are probably the most annoying underwater enemy. Because, you know, when you get close to them, they wake up and start chasing after you. I ain't sure you can cape twirl them or fireball them. But yeah, they will chase after you, and that sucks. got really impatient right there. Like I said, I hate waiting around. It's my Sonic the Hedgehog mentality. I just want to keep going. I feel like I gotta go fast. And then I gotta go faster. And faster, and faster, and faster. I don't know how to explain it. All platformers, I have this mentality, and that's blah, blah, blah. I cannot speak. I was gonna say, that's no good. Anywho, the secret exit's right here behind the, I was gonna say invisible wall, but that's not really it. The walk-throughable wall? I don't know. But by taking that alternative exit, we have found the Blue Switch Palace, the final switch of the 4 switches in this game. And, I know there's a gimmick for this one as well to get lives or a life, and, again, I really just don't give a shit. I got 45, guys. I got 45 lives. And something that I'm not showing off, because I actually did this whole game in one sitting, when you turn the game off and come back, you don't have all your lives. You only have 5. Yeah, I'm not kidding. But by finishing the Blue Switch Palace, blue blocks are now all over in every level that has them. We'll be seeing an example of them soon enough, I'm sure. But now for the really crippling news. We gotta go through this level again. I just hate it. Oh, yeah. And a couple parts ago, because I was able to watch my videos and have a look at how I was doing, I'm actually quite proud of this playthrough. It's turned out pretty nice. So far, at least. But I did screw up and accidentally say that you can't twirl with the cape when you're swimming. You can't twirl with it. As you've been seeing ever since the beginning of the game, and I even mentioned at the very beginning of the game that you can do that. That was completely wrong. Every now and then I screw up. I screw up with my information every now and then. So yeah, you can indeed twirl with the cape. There were not 3 fish there last time I went through this level. God, I hate this level so much. You wanna know what these Pokey guys always remind me of? The octopuses in the original Donkey Kong Country. They're serving the exact same purpose, in fact, but they look a lot like those enemies. I love Donkey Kong. Those are games I'll have to LP someday, because I do love them. But as of right now, there are no plans to do them. I'm using the block to try and make the swimming go faster, and I was so disappointed right there because I thought I was going to get a 2-hit kill, like a double kill from one block. So we're right by where the alternative exit is, and it's actually right by the end of the level. Right by the end of the level. Luckily, all these fish are sleeping, and they're far enough away that they're not going to wake up. Whoa, wait, what's he... Oh god, he whistled and they all woke up. They're chasing us. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh god. Okay. I don't know what the point of that was other than to make people laugh. But thank god we're done with my least favorite underwater level. I really hate that one, guys. So, it's back to platformy goodness, fast-paced awesomeness. The gimmick with this level is that there are a whole bunch of enemies floating around in bubbles that will pop if they touch something, or after a little while, even. I have no idea how I didn't get hit right there. It walked right into me. But, hey, I'm not complaining. Every now and then there will be a bubble with a mushroom, and, well, you know, it's worth getting. And I, for some reason, ought to do this the really hard way, and I have no idea why. I should have just broke the bottom block and then jumped off of Yoshi to break the top one, and then the spring would just fall. It would have been a lot quicker, but whatever. And right here, tons and tons of these things will start showing up, and, oh boy. Oh, damn it. But yeah, overall, this is an easier level than the first one, in my opinion. I feel like the first one was a lot more chaotic. This one's really just, watch out for the bubbles. Right here, I guess, is where it gets the most chaotic, but it's still not that bad. Watch out for the fish in the bubble! Such a great sense of humor. And I gotta say, that was kind of bullshit. I clearly touched that bar, but whatever. I really don't care. Just saying is all. I'm just saying. Anywho, that takes us back to the Forest of Illusion Ghost House, which, kind of sucks. I actually wasted our time right there, because you see, that level's actually the way out of the forest if you take the alternative exit. Because I didn't, it takes us back to this ghost house, which we have had access to since the first time I went through the first level. And, I'm actually going to end up wasting more of your guys' time while we're here. Oh, I can't believe I actually made that jump. I really thought that I was going to end up bouncing into him. But yeah, this ghost house isn't too bad. It's actually a lot more straightforward than a lot of the other ghost houses that we've encountered and that we will encounter. I do not like this part, though, just because, you know, those ghosts flying down, I have bad luck with them, like, right there. But yeah, again, very straightforward. Ow. Like I said, I have bad luck, but whatever. You just take the P switch over here, push it, and then go through the blue door. And then you're back out here, but you're on top of the room? I don't know. There's the door you're supposed to take. I wanted to see what was further to the left, and indeed there is another door. Not that far, of course, but right here, you go through it, and you find a moon, which gives you 3 lives. Frickin' right. Yeah! 4! Exactly 100. That went perfect. Yeah, I actually did mean to do that. Dun, 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 dun. So let's see how many I can get. I think my record so far is still 2. And clearly I did not beat it. But by taking that door, it just takes us back to the level we already went to. Which just sucks. So we gotta go back through here. So yeah, take the first door on top of the room. On top of this room hallway thing. Take the first door, because that is the right door. It's also the door on the right, so it literally is the right door. Ha! 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 Oh, jeez, that was stupid. But yeah, pretty simple ghost house. Not a whole lot to say beyond what I've already said. I'm a little more careful this time, trying to get that fire flower, and I believe the feather coming up as well. Not that it matters, I'm gonna get hit before I go through the door, but you know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, folks. It just doesn't matter. Ow. See, I always get hit right there. Nothing I can do about it. Well, that's not true. There is something I could do about it, but I just don't care. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take the first door to get out of here the proper way. So yeah, wasn't that fun? Also, I do apologize. This part's going to be a little bit longer than most of the parts in this game, simply because, well, it's the Forest of Illusion, and yeah, it's probably the longest area in the game, just especially if it's your first time playing, because you have no idea where the hell to go. But this takes us to Forest of Illusion 4. So, you want to try to avoid the 1-up mushroom, because as soon as you grab it, he starts throwing... Oh, shit. Well, goddammit. As I was saying, you want to avoid that mushroom he's hanging there with the fishing line, because as soon as you do grab it, he starts throwing Damn it! Son of a bitch! Okay, well, fuck avoiding it. We're just gonna grab it. As you'll see, he starts trying to throw spinies on you as soon as you grab it. It's a trap. To quote the brown squid guy from Star Wars, it's a trap. I tried to avoid it because you can indeed get through this level no problem without grabbing it. I usually do, but... You know, at the same time, whatever. Ow. But anyway, yeah. It's really not that hard to dodge the spinies. Him flying above you is actually a lot more annoying than the spinies. We're just gonna grab the halfway point, just because I died twice here already. Even though I'm not gonna die again. So, the alternative exit for this level is actually right here, in fact. Now, I don't know if this is the proper way to do it or not, but... this is the way that I do it. I wait for the green Koopa Troopa to come over here, I bounce off him to get up to this pipe, which we go into, and that takes us to the key with the keyhole. If you have Yoshi, you can just do the jump off of him, but I didn't, so we're doing it this way. And with that, this takes us to far and away the easiest freaking level in this game. Although, I did notice that it is actually called Secret Area, the Forest Secret Area, so I don't know if they actually were serious about this being a level. Basically, you just jump on one of these and just ride it to the end. Nah, I'm not kidding, this is all there is to it. Aside from occasionally jumping over or on Koopa Troopas, there's nothing else to this stage. Although it does look like we're flying at like Mach speed with the background going like that, but as you'll see, the background's just really screwy. Mario's had one too many mushrooms today, I think, because, yeah, we're actually not going very fast. As you can see. So yeah, and you folks, this was part 7. Stay tuned for part 8, where we'll finish up the Forest of Illusion, I'm sure. I'm Gene the Pink Panther, and it's good to be back.